The doom, doom, doom. Looks like the microphones are going. There's a pod track moving up and down. Streamlabs moving side to side. Now we got to get the handsomeness info. Oh, yeah. Look at that, buddy. Yeah, clear your throat so the handsomeness comes through. Did you see that? Like octaves go down when she cleared. And we talk lower and lower until we get to the harem level. You got to clear out your throat completely. Squint your eyes and focus. You can get your voice down to the harem level. That's correct. Ladies, pull your speakers in real close. Dim the lights where you are and prepare to enjoy the show. Yeah. That was my best Wolfman Jack. Now, look, before we get going here, hold on. I can't even get started. No. I can't get started. We're broadcasting from the KGXT studios, 6 o'clock Los Angeles time. But I can't start by raising a glass. You want to start by raising a glass? I want to raise a glass. You want to raise a glass. I drink and lie. You drink and believe me. That's a very symbiotic relationship. I'll do my part. You do yours. Good. Glad you're coming along. But the studio is not the studio. We're in a shed. Yeah, we're in a barn. Not a Texas barn where there's like 400 head of horse. No, not room for that. Not like a tool shed. Yeah, tool shed's more of it. A California barn. Los Angeles. If a barn was in the Palisades and didn't burn up, this is what it would be. It's like a garden shed. Imagine a metal Sears garden shed with one light, one outlet, and yours truly. Okay, good. Glad you're coming along with me on that one. Now, the reason I bring that up is we don't have the sophisticated equipment. Like right now, you guys are telling me, if Weisenoak was here, he would say, hey, General, visuals are good. I can see you. When he gives me the thumbs up, the finger up, I know that the visuals are working, but I don't have a real way to verify if the audio is working. And we don't have the fancy Geiger counters that NASA uses to check microphones. No. We can't fly these microphones up in outer space and swing them by their cables and check to see if they're working correctly. We have to do things the old Irish way. We have to do things the way Marconi did them back when he invented the microphone back in 1623. And so what we do here is we do it the old Irish way. I'm going to ask you all to remain quiet. And we have to do this. This is in the manual. When you buy the microphone, if you didn't buy the Geiger counter, you can't get it right on the space shuttle. Elon won't help you out with any of his SpaceX stuff. You have to check your microphones the old way. So I'm going to pour some whiskey into a glass, and I just need a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you can hear me. If you give me the thumbs up, we'll kick the pig, we'll start the show, we'll get going. If you give me the thumbs down, show's over. We can just stop. There's no point in going any further. If you can't hear me, then what's the goddamn point? All right. So I think there's something to be said about the fact that if they're following these instructions, then they can hear me. But we're skipping that. Let's go right. Let's keep it by the book. Let's do this by the book. Open up your Shure microphone to the Marconi chapter, page 33, and let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a moment of silence while we test the microphones. You guys pick? No? You guys over there got to do a little bit? All right. Well, we'll go to our studio audience. Tells you can't tell shit. Well, I guess studio audience has been drinking before. Little bit thumb. There we go. Look at that thumbs up. Who's giving me those spots in there? Danny H. Give me some. Jeremy B. Bum, 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 bum. Who else? Jason Bertrand. Shy. Thank you very much. Mike Hot. Star Roberts says working there good. I'm just checking. Hold on a second. Let me. Big one is in. I'm just checking to make sure the microphones work. I'm trying to be a trained broadcast professional. You're making my job fucking hard.
Also, he gave you his salute.
Oh, King Weisenoak told me the video's good? Yes. Okay. I'm just trying to be accurate, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying not to skimp. We're trying to, we paid good money for the microphones, and we want to make sure they're working properly. I think that's an accurate test. So we'll continue on. Okay.
They heard it all the way into Newfoundland, Canada.
That is a hell of a microphone, and Newfoundland can hear you. Okay. Hold on one sec. Do you see I got a hole in my beard? Hang on.
Yes, you do. Hi, Tori. Ari just said hi. Brad Baker said hi. We missed some birthdays this week. On Tuesday, Tori Randolph and Christopher Sevick both celebrated birthdays. And right. Yesterday was Wicked Will. So all three of them had birthdays. If they're in chat.
Is Wicked Will the Wicked Will bomber? That's him, right? Is it? There's two different people.
I don't know. You should ask Trippy. I'm not.
And
sure.
then Tori Randolph is Tori Shravalo Randolph. I've known her since she was 11 years old. And then Christopher Sievik. All Christopher Sievik says anymore is, "I wish I could be in Vegas. I'm gonna miss Vegas. Have fun without me." I mean, it's like that dude. I picture him sitting in a tank top, in his underwear, in a big recliner chair, drinking himself silly, going, "God damn it! Next year I'm going." Maybe it's not true. May not be true. I'm just saying he seems very upset about not being able to go to Vegas. But he lives so far away. They don't even have boats and trains and airplanes where he is, so he can't get there until someone builds a bridge, and then we can figure it out. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. We have to raise the glass. Let's do this. Look at that. Look at that glass right there. You know what I should have shown you guys? I should have shown you this glass first. Look at this. It says Gen X Talks right on the glass. You know what it says on the bottom? Look at that. Let me turn it around for you. You see that? Can you see that? Oh, look at that. It's backwards because of the camera. Truth. Do you know why? Because the truth is at the bottom of the glass. We used to sell these. We don't sell them anymore. So if you didn't get one, you don't have one. But those shot glasses, look at the shot glass we got up there. That is the Sun Valley Fox. That is Gen X Mom's older and wiser brother. And he's got his bottom of the glass nation shot glass. We are the bottom of the glass nation. This is the bottom of the glass nation show for Generation X and Gen X Talks. And it says BOTGN right there on his glass. He's got his. Do you have yours? No. Well, good moderators can put up the link for it, and you can have your very own bottom of the glass agent. They're only $649 each. That's 2 installments of $649 each, but they're really good. So anyway, so here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Raise a glass. That is the Sun Valley Fox holding his glass up with his $1.2 million view. I'm looking at the hills around South Lake Tahoe. He's been there for, I don't know, he's been there. How long has he had that view?
32 years.
Oh, it's longer than that.
Almost 33.
This is like his 9th house. I think he got there in 1847. Started with a log cabin house. Then he went to the Pine.
All the way across the plains and made it up over Donner Summit.
That's right. Yeah,
he was part of that, too.
He was one of the few people that made it over the Donner Pass. You know, he just kept going. Everybody else stayed behind. When they opened up a sawmill, then he could cut the wood, and he had a plank house. It's a long story. We don't need it. This is not the Sun Valley Fox show. This is not a story about Conestoga wagons and survival in the outback. No. This is just him raising his glass. He's achieved success, and he relaxes now with his drinks. You can now relax with yours. But let's drink, kick this pig, and get going. Here we go.
We have Brent Went Fishing gifted 5 memberships tonight. We got some new members. We also have 5 new members from Star Roberts this evening.
Okay, can I say something about Star Roberts?
Well, you can.
That motherfucker.
Wow.
I don't think he has not been donating memberships as long as others have. I'm thinking he has donated more memberships to people to give them the exposure of the behind the scenes stuff. I think he's caught up. He's pretty close to being caught up to everybody. Maybe, rest her soul, Mrs. Four. Mrs. Four might be ahead because that woman every single night for 2 or 3 years, but he's solidly coming into second place. I mean, he never lets up. That you got to take your hat off to that guy. I'm not going to because I got to go see Big Jess the barber tomorrow. I'm not taking my hat off for anybody. Go ahead.
Yes, you do. I have nothing else in the sheets at the moment. It's all you, babe.
Well, your camera's a little wacky. Look at that. We got to fix your camera.
You're in charge of it, not me.
Well, I have to wait. Look at it. Comes around. So you can see the studio. See some of the studio right there? That is the hat rack. That is the Fred dryer that we got from the guy who worked in porn down at the Tommy's in Valencia, California. That is behind me. Some of the stuff behind me. And then there's a
hat rack.
There's a whole thing full of shot glasses that people have sent us shot glasses from all over the country. We're still getting more. Need a bigger rack there. One of the lights. Oh, wait. There's my cigars on my cigar humidor with my stogies in them. Then the bulletin board, and look at that Mary Poppins hat. And that is from Disney Kid and Cali Cat. They gave her that. The infamous bus picture from RJG. Oh, and there's our Queen Gen X Mom. And now you're in frame and everybody's good. Okay, so
now that you just toured the whole studio.
1/4 of the studio is covered. Were you done?
I have nothing in the sheets.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you had more you were reading. I thought I was interrupting you. Okay.
No.
Okay, so we started with the bottom of the glass thing. We said good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And we did drink. We had a drink. We did the Marconi. Boom, 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 boom. So now we go to the drag and drop section of the program. Now, You remember a long time ago, sweetheart, love of my life, that we used to, it was almost every day, we used to talk about what national day is it. Every time we did a live stream for like a year, we'd always bring up what national day is it, because there's always a hallmark moment going on. There's always some way that they can look to sell you Hallmark cards. There's always a national day. It doesn't matter if it's a national fruit day or whatever. We used to do that a lot. We haven't done that in a while. So I thought it would be nice to bring back, where the fuck did it go? There it is right there. Okay. There's today's National Day, January 16th. There's like 6 of them. And it was just, God, it was just, some were stupid. And they do these, they pick you. So you have to go to Hallmark and every day buy a card for whatever the occasion is. So I did a few. National Religious Freedom Day. Okay, so clearly this is an American holiday. I didn't know there was National Religious Freedom Day. I kind of thought you could do whatever you wanted 365 days a year. Apparently not. Apparently it's National Religious Freedom Day. Not so much in Iran. I think if you ran over there with your religious freedom, I think they'd have something to say about that, wouldn't they? Yeah, so would Hamas. They can't get around that. So let's just stay here. That's our freedom. We'll keep that one. Here's another one for you. I didn't know this was National Fig Newton Day. Now, as my wife, how did you miss that?
I don't like Fig Newtons.
I love Fig Newtons. What? I grew up on Fig Newtons. I want a Fig Newton, and I wanted a Fig Newton on Fig Newton Day, and I didn't get a Fig Newton.
Well, sorry about that.
I do have an interesting story. Speaking of Fig Newtons,
I'll make you real ones.
You what?
I'll make you real Fig Newtons.
You know...
You have been saying my cooking's been exceptional. Why'd you just huff?
Because this is going to be one of those Eddie Murphy moments. Like when the mama says, I'll make you a hamburger better than McDonald's. Better than McDonald's? Yeah. That don't look like McDonald's. And your grease all coming through the pink bun and running down your arm. And
that's your visual.
Bell peppers in there. And you're like, this ain't McDonald's. No, I want McDonald's. And that's when you tell me you're going to make me a Fig Newton, I'm just thinking it's not going to be like Nabisco. I'm sorry. It's just not. Now, maybe it is. But I'm guessing... My brain went right to Eddie Murphy.
Of course it did.
Okay.
Because you're 12.
Whoa. Let's try to remember who's running this outfit around here. And don't say the 12-year-old. All right, so let's go back to the drag and drop. So there's an interesting story about Fig Newtons. They were invented by Sir Isaac Newton. Coincidentally, it was on the day that the apple hit him in the head. But what you guys don't know... is that the apple didn't drop from the tree and hit him in the head. It was Jennick's mom, your queen. It was her older brother who was passing through town back in Massachusetts that time, and he was just kind of an asshole. He's a little bit of a bigger asshole now, but back then he was experimenting and he threw the apple across the field. It hit Isaac Newton in the back of the head, and it knocked him unconscious. When he came to, he had this vision about a Fig Newton. I mean, how else would you make a cookie that's soft like that with some weird fig apple jelly? You just wouldn't come up with that unless you got hit in the head with an apple.
Are they really a cookie, or are they like a little shortbread, or like a cake situation?
Hey, Nabisco calls them a cookie. They're a fucking cookie. Nabisco sets the standard. I'm not. Who are you to argue with Nabisco? I don't think so. So I'm just saying that I think you guys should know. So Sir Isaac Newton invented gravity that day. We didn't have to tell he invented it, and it was because the Sun Valley Fox, 180 years ago, threw the apple, hit him in the head. He got gravity and the Fig Newton all in one day. And when he ran through town with his discovery, they actually named the town Newton. Or it would have been Gravity. They had a choice. Do we name our town Newton, or do we name our town Gravity or Fig? And they went, no, let's just go with Newton. So you see how that all ties together? It's amazing.
So they must grow fig trees back there.
I don't know. I don't know where he got the figs, but he had the idea. He woke up from his concussion with the apple with the idea. That's all we know for sure in the history books. The rest is all speculation.
That's what you think.
Consult your local Ouija board if you want the outside story. But that's exactly the way I remember it, give or take a lie or two. So moving on. What other day? This one is a confusing one. Look at that. Look, it says National Nothing Day. Now,
well, that didn't happen today.
Can you imagine if someone's a smartass? This is how this happened. well, you know, why can't we have a National Nothing Day? You got a National Soap Day. You got a National Hat Day. You got a National Straw Day. How come I can't have a National Nothing Day? So some asshole, some lazy asshole pushed for a National Nothing Day. All right, you got your National Nothing Day. But then there was an even bigger asshole who made him live up to it. Can you imagine being the asshole who thinks, all right, I'm just going to chill out. I got it. I got National Nothing Day. I pushed it through. Today, I'm doing nothing. I'm going to play some video games. I'm going to order a pizza. No, you're not. You're doing nothing. What do you mean? That is not. No.
I would love it.
There's a National Video Game Day. There's a National Read Up. Your ass is going to do nothing. I mean, if you really became a complete jerk about it, he wouldn't even be able to sit. You're sitting, that's something, get up. Now you're standing, that's something, get up. You push for this National Nothing Day, now you're going to do nothing. And make him live down. I know, that's a Gen X thing we would do to our kids if our kids at 9 years old said, Dad, I'm going to have a National Nothing Day. Fine.
I can't remember the last time I had one.
We'd make them sit there and do nothing all day just to show them. That's a Gen X thing. We would make them do that.
I can't remember the last time I had a nothing day. There's no such thing in my
So here's
vocabulary.
the next one, and you have to help me with this.
Oh, great.
I'm not going to give you my perception of it. This is something, Her Majesty the Queen. I need your brain to click into gear. I'll tell you what it is, and I'm going to sip the sweet nectar of the gods. I'm going to search for the truth at the bottom of the glass. You tell me what this is, all right?
Well, it's going to be delayed. I can't see it. Okay,
I'm
go.
going to tell you.
All
Ready?
right, go.
National Without a Scalpel Day.
So no surgeries today?
National Without a Scalpel Day. Now, you think about that for a second. It just says no scalpel. I'm gonna drink, and we'll be right back. Actually,
So we're doing surgeries without a scalpel.
I'm asking you what
We're using kitchen knives, not a scalpel.
Hope they're Cutco.
That's what I'm getting.
National No Scalpel Day. So some dude comes in for surgery for something, and the doctor says, listen, buddy, I should have told you scheduled your surgery on January 16th.
No scalpels today.
Little conflict today. I can't use a scalpel. It's a national law. I'm not allowed to. Got to go with something else. Got to go with a potato peeler. That's how we're going to get access to your problem.
Wow.
Well, I'm just saying, what on earth is...
John Morgan goes, chainsaws work. Isn't that kind of what they use to crack open the ribs to get to the heart anyways?
Yeah, bolt cutters, yeah.
They're like it's like a chainsaw. Or
I'm just saying that I don't understand how you could have... Well, today was a no scalpel day for me. Wasn't anywhere near a scalpel. Is that coincidence, or am I upholding the law? And if it is national...
Well, Dr. McDreamy technically has a no scalpel day, and he's a doctor.
When's that?
Today, he actually, because he doesn't use scalpels, right?
Well, no, yeah, he's not a surgeon.
Yeah, so he's a doctor that's not using a scalpel.
Right, but what about all the surgeons? Do they just have the day off? Are the golf courses
Yeah, they
filled?
say no surgeries today.
No surgeries.
No.
Well, I'm just asking. You put these things out there, and it's you people that did this. I didn't come up with this. I didn't come up with a national day. You guys did. I know, that's like your third one. You broke the record today almost on the podcast with
It's warm in here.
So turn on a fan or something.
That's your job. Don't you do anything around here?
What the Yes, I do. What do you mean, do I not do anything? Oh my God, I'm getting pissed. I'm getting angry. I'm getting hot. All right. So I can't explain this one. I have no joke for this. I have no material. I'm just saying. All right, let's not forget that Vegas is coming up on the 25th. It is just 9 days away. If you want to go to Las Vegas, you want to meet us in person, there's days and days events. I tried to talk about it briefly during the podcast stage. You guys listen, kgxtradio.com. You guys got to hear it live. It will drop at midnight tonight, just so you know. But I tried to bring it up, and I was trying hey, let's kind of skip over that. What are we doing? It's like the museum, the show, this. And then Gen X Mom in the middle of the podcast. Okay, so at 11:15, we'll be here. I'm going to talk to everybody about an itinerary. At 12:03, we'll be here. Not sure about this, that, or the other. By 12:13, we should be here. I'm like, oh, fucking crap. I'm doing this going, don't tell them the whole fucking thing. Don't just skip around. Just talk about, hey, we're doing this, we're doing that. If you're coming in early, we're going to be there Thursday. We're going to be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're leaving Monday to head up to Reno to do some stuff in Dayton and Minden. Real quick, you can check the whole schedule. Bump, 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 bump. But the only thing that's been added, what did we add that we were inviting people along to do was Friday morning?
Oh, now you want to know what the itinerary is.
Just briefly, please don't drag this out.
No, you'll just have to wait till the itinerary comes out.
You can't tell everybody what we're doing Friday morning.
No, they'll have to listen to the podcast.
You know, she could do this, right? Oh, it says Gen X podcast up there. We can't have that.
Wow, what a broadcast professional.
Well, you talk for a minute. I'm going to fix that.
What? No, I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about what we're doing. You wanted to wait for the itinerary to come out so you could just hang on. Shasta Williams became a Bottom of the Glass member on YouTube. Insurmountable Cali Cat gifted 1 Gen X Talks membership tonight. And Chris Johnson sent 2025 stickers or something on TikTok. So TikTok is joining in with us tonight.
Look at that. And I fixed it that quick. So what she's added is we're going to be there Thursday and Friday morning. We got to check on stuff, make sure the rooms are set available, make sure the venues, we still got to do the food stuff for catering and all that. We'll make sure all that's good. But then we have the rest of the day off. We have a staff meeting, staff dinner that night, but she wanted to go to the Mob Museum. I didn't know there was a Mob Museum. Seems to be fitting. If it's not going to be in Kansas City or Chicago, sure, why not? Vegas seems fitting for me. So it's an invitation. Like if you guys want to tag along, you can. Don't say I invited you. Don't say, would you guys like to go there? I'm not paying for you guys to go. I don't have that much money. I'm saying if you'd like to go along with us, parallel courses, 2 lines of people, 2 sets of wallets, 2 sets of tickets, 2 sets of money, you're more than welcome to go.
Would love to have you join us.
Well, some of you. There's a few out there. I don't want to be.
I may leave them there for all I know.
Whoa!
The Shoeless One gifted 5 memberships tonight. We have 5 new members.
There we go. All right. So back to the show. So just so you guys know, Vegas is coming up. You don't have your tickets. Good moderators will link you either to where to buy the tickets or they'll link you to the page where you can check everything out. Yes, I will update the final itinerary tomorrow. Dum. Also, if you didn't get your notification, join Patreon. I put up a thing today. I don't know if you saw it. Did you go on the member site today?
No, I did not.
I think our very own, one of our moderators here, one of our staff members, usually on Rumble, is Josh Maddox. I think Josh Maddox is Iron Man.
I saw those pictures.
Yeah, that was a video. There's a video I put up that I think Josh Maddox is Iron Man. I think I proved it today.
Oh.
So there's a video up. If you guys want to see the video, it's a minute long, but it's up on Patreon and the General's Lunchbox. Patreon's $1. If you want to we send out an email, let you guys know when we're going, and it's Mrs. Fort Watton said it's the best dollar she's ever spent in her whole life is the dollar she spends on Patreon to know what's going on around here. You get all the behind the scenes stuff, plus you get an email. And that includes, and Mrs. Fort paid $1 to rent a date for her senior prom. And this still beats it. Don't forget that. That's huge. All right. Good moderators gave you the link for Patreon. You guys are set. So, couple things. Talk about the news real quick. So we got 2 years of Hamas holding hostages and telling everybody to fuck off. Trump says, I'm going to be in office on the 20th. If you're still holding hostages, I'm going to come over there and fuck you guys up. Amazingly, they're like, oh, yeah, let's, for just the hostages. Okay, yeah. We were just going to give them up anyway. Yeah.
Wait, I have incoming news. Breaking news 18 minutes ago. Israeli-Hamas ceasefire deal signed by both parties.
Yeah. It has to be. Because here's what happened. So you go back to that. Netanyahu says, yeah, I'm not ready to sign it yet. And I thought, you know what? He's going to hold off to the signing until Trump's in office so Trump can take credit. But Trump's taking credit. Everyone's giving Trump credit anyway. It's amazing. Biden says, well, my diplomacy, my arguing, my discussions for 2 years, it finally worked. Or, let's just throw this out there, or Trump threatening Hamas, a few days back, maybe that did it. We go along with that? I like how everyone says, well, you don't know, there was some negotiations had to be done with Israel and with Hamas. You think Israel was holding up this process of getting the hostages released? You think Israel was who Trump was threatening? Do you think Trump said, look, Ben, get your shit together before I get in office. No, Netanyahu is pretty eager to get the hostages back, and he's got his shit worked out. It was Hamas, and that's all straightened away now. I'm digging that shit, so that was good. Here's one I don't quite understand. Did you guys see the golden age of Hollywood? Trump named Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson, and Jon Voight as special ambassadors to a very troubled Hollywood. All right.
They're the safety patrols. They got a little badge.
No running in the hallways or what?
That's pretty much what it is.
First of all, I think those are 3 great picks.
They're supposed to call the shit out in Hollywood.
Well, that's what I'm asking. What is a Hollywood ambassador to Trump do? What's your job?
Well, what I've been reading is that Trump can't be in all places at one time, so they are to report back if they sniff out any interesting things going on in Hollywood.
Oh, so yeah, but
like spineless wonder boner goes hall monitors. Exactly, that's what they're going to do.
I just don't understand what they're doing. It's like, if about the only thing you can do is come back and say, well, they're putting out another woke movie again. But even that is fading. They've lost so much money. I've read article after article for the last 3 years. They have lost so much money trying to make their woke agenda. They're like, okay, we're done. They're literally actors and directors going, I don't care anymore. I'm done. We're done with this woke DEI bullshit. We want the best directors, the best stories, the best actors. We need to make fucking money again. Hollywood's there for making money, not friends. That's what they're about. They could give a shit. You're not their friend if you're not making them money. You know
what Mel Gibson asked, though?
What's that?
He goes, if I'm an ambassador to Hollywood, do I get an ambassador house? Because his burned down. He wanted to know.
Well, it's government housing. We can do government housing in Hollywood. Okay. So I don't know what their job's going to be.
They're the whistleblowers of Hollywood.
What? I don't know. What whistle? Were you going to...
Any of the shit that they're trying to frame them on, like the pedophile shit or any of that.
So if there's an Epstein's Island on, let's say Catalina, they'll bust the whistle on that.
Supposedly they're supposed to.
Well, whatever they're doing, I think they're good choices for whatever it is. I think that's good. So yeah, not to be outdone in the state of California. I want you to look. This is an actual picture. There was a couple of guys in California that submitted $141,000 insurance loss that their house was ravaged by a bear. The insurance company turned the footage over, which we don't have. They won't let us see it. Turned the footage over to an animal expert, and this became a criminal matter when the insurance company said, you're lying, you're trying to defraud us. They turned it over to the police. The police investigated and found a bear costume that took 2 people to operate the bear costume. And they went around on camera destroying shit in their house and then blamed it. Said, see the bear? See the bear? And the insurance company's like, that's not a fucking bear. That's you and your brother walking around. This became an issue. These guys are going to jail for fucking up their own shit. So not only do they not get their $141,000, they don't get that. All their shit's fucked up in their house, and they're going to go to jail. That's a lose all the way around. Whatever. All right. Well, this was sent to me. I'm not trying to pick on Florida. One of you sent this to me and said, hey, how come you never do a story about my brother? I said, who's your fucking brother? Uncle, sorry. Do you do a story about my uncle? Well, he was the guy a couple years ago that dropped his drawers in Target and went to town. And I'm like, what? Yeah, so they sent me a link to the story. Here's a picture. Florida, it's a couple years back. Florida man arrested for sexually assaulting a stuffed Olaf at Target. Now, I didn't know what an Olaf was. I didn't know what's an Olaf, so I had to ask Briggs. And he goes, well, let me see the article, and had the picture. He goes, oh, that little dude at the bottom, that's Olaf. I go, that little...
He's from Frozen.
Oh, he's from Frozen. Well, can you see the look on his face right there? The picture, Olaf's little face?
Yes.
I'm sure that's a live picture of when the dude whipped out his Johnson and started coming at him. That's the face Olaf made. Like, what the fuck is going on? This guy was arrested in Target for...
That is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't think Olaf was having a good time. Now, I'm not trying to pick on Florida, but it appears, even the stories of years back, you guys have been doing this a long time. But what do I know? I saw this when it happened. I saw this on the news when a guy with a big old excavator grabbed a Lear jet and went around in a circle And like, what does the article say? This excavator operator took the aircraft for one last ride and was probably doing the airplane noise. And guess what? Florida man flies Learjet with an excavator like a toy plane. I remember when this came out and it was on the news. It was super funny. Now, I'm sorry. At the time, I didn't associate it with Florida, but I should have. All right. I'm telling you guys in the shit you do. You make me drink. You force me to drink. That wouldn't normally be doing. I got to admit, though, that was fucking cool. That's a Florida thing, but that's one of the fucking coolest things ever. You grab a Learjet like it's a Tonka truck and you're living. All right, what do I know?
The shoeless one over on Bottom of the Glass Nation is celebrating 27 months. He says, have a great evening, Bottom of the Glass Nation. John Cerna over on Facebook, a.k.a. Two Bear, says, today is National Two Bear Day.
He just proclaimed it National Two Bear Day. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Chris Johnson sent 35 more TikTok. What are those over there? TikTok
followers.
No, when they send things. TikTok.
Gifters.
Gifts. I'm sorry. Care Brat, member for 34 months. 34 months, Care Brat. Have a good time in Vegas, all that are going. Hopefully we can make it next year. That was over on YouTube.
I thought Care Brat was coming this year.
I know. Disney Mama Sammy Joe, member for 29 months. Remember when I bought you lunch every day on the lunchbox? Well, 3 years later, and I'm still here doing a great job annoying you. Love you all, Bottom of the Glass Nation.
Yeah, but no
and
more
Mama
lunches.
X.
No more lunches.
You too, General.
No, me too. No more lunches. All right, whatever.
Mama X, member for 22 months because I had to get my own account. Says, I love the Bottom of the Glass Nation.
Did she say that?
She did.
She's nice. I like
Firewood
her.
Art, member for 12 months on YouTube. Well, hell, just realized I got my big red one tonight. I'm such a cheap ass for only having 1 year.
Wow. Way to go, Firewood. We will lament you heavily over this. All right.
A couple more. Bear Grillman, I guess, sent 1 coin over, a heart coin. Hobo Rob Prospecting is member for 12 months tonight. Got his big red one tonight on YouTube.
Far out. Are we squared away now?
We are squared away now.
All right.
You may continue on.
May continue with the program. All right. So where was I? Associates. Not to be done. Kind of coming from an Olaf airplane. Okay. Florida woman. Not trying to pick on Florida, but Florida woman. And not only is this the dumbest article I've ever seen in the news, but I think this was a breakthrough moment for a lot of women. I think men cut this article out and they saved it and they put it on their fridge. And anytime in your marriage when things are going wrong and you can't quite get past that hurdle of who's to blame, men are pointing at this article. This is something to hang on to. And there's a reason. Now, ready? I can't take it anymore. A woman who married herself considers divorce after 24 hours. A woman who went through the process of marrying herself, she had consent, considers divorce because she can't take it anymore only after 24 hours of being married. There is something in the relationship that changes after you've been dating. Let's say this woman had been dating herself for a year. But once you cross that line, you put a ring on those fingers, you hand them to yourself, and you sign the marriage document, something does change in the relationship. I think this just shows you, it took her, however long she'd been courting herself, only 24 hours, and she couldn't stand herself.
They were fighting over each other to see who was going to run the marriage?
I'm not sure what they were fighting over. But if there was ever... This article has so many crazy aspects to it. How could you marry yourself? Why would you marry yourself? It went into their options, nobody else out there. And after you married yourself, what was the problem? What was the issue? How come it wasn't an issue before you got married? Why was it an issue after you got married? And how did you only make it 24 hours and you just couldn't stand it anymore and you needed to be done? Now, whatever's going on here, all of the things that encapsulate this story, I think are summarized by one of the greatest philosophers of the 20th century. If there was ever an apropos moment for Iceman from Bodfish to be heard, it's tonight. Never was it needed to be heard more than in this weird situation. Iceman from Bodfish, who looked across a crowded bar at me one night, raised his head and said the immortal words, "Chicks, man. Chicks." You getting it?
And yet, men are still marrying women.
We are gluttons for punishment.
Is that what you're calling it?
We're doing our best. We shake it off every morning, get up and pull our suspenders up, tighten our hats down, and we try again. And you women do not make it easy, but we forge on. Why? Because we're men and we're built that way. That's why.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome, America and Denmark. All right. No, we get that. This last one on here. There's one more from Florida.
Oh,
Florida
my gosh,
man arrested in local park for practicing karate on swans. Now, I had to picture that. And he goes out there in his karate gear with his white belt or brown belt or orange belt tied around his waist, and he's chasing swans around the park. Ha! Ha! Oh! Running around doing the crane to the crane.
Crane and swans are two different things.
I know. He had to do the crane to the crane. He did some other move to the swan. This is what he was doing. He was arrested. Somebody finally went up and said, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing out here?" I said, "I'm practicing karate with my buddy, the swan." "No, you're kicking the shit out of a bunch of birds."
Swans can be mean.
Well, apparently, I don't know. He's got a little bite on his lip there. Maybe one fought back, but I thought, again,
Yeah,
I'm not
it
trying to
should've-
pick on Florida, but what the fuck
Should have
is wrong with
snapped
you
on
guys?
his pecker, man. That would have got him to stop.
All right. So now we're going to move to the more fun part of the program. We got past the difficult stages, the things that needed to be said, the hard-hitting items across the planet that needed to be talked about. We solved some of the problems of the universe, of the United States, and of California. I think that's about all you can ask of the show. Now, there's a couple things here. Now, what I want to do, this is where moderators need to listen. This is where the moderators need to pay attention. You have moderators on each one of your platforms, okay? So, moderator, I'm going to ask a question or put up a question. I'm going to pose a question. And moderators, whoever is first on your Facebook Blue, on Facebook Personal, on YouTube, or on TikTok, whoever answers in the comments section quickly and correctly, whoever's first, copy and paste it, put it in the sheets. That means if you're watching on TikTok, you can be first. You have a moderator on TikTok right now mixing it up and talking with you guys. I think it's Trippy Pineapples over there.
Where?
On TikTok.
I believe so.
And you need to, Trippy's going to see, I'm going to ask a question. You put it in answer in the comments. Same with YouTube. Answer the comments. The first one that pops up, you're going to get points. Gen X Mom has got her scorecard every week. She's got a pen, a piece of paper, and she's ready to keep adding up points. So we write down your name, we give you a point. Now, let's get some easy ones out of the way. All right. These are one pointers, but we got to start off easy. Okay. This is for 1 point. Answer in the comment section. What were these called? And I don't know. So I'm hoping Gen X Mom knows, because I don't know the real name of these things. I never had these. I know girls and younger kids had these. I never bought these things. I never ran across these things.
Scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla.
Okay, so you put it in the moderators. Whoever gets it right, put it in the comment section. And
they don't even know what they're looking for.
I don't. Yeah. What are they looking for?
I wrote it in the sheets.
Oh, you did? It's in the sheets. The answer's in the sheets, because I don't know what we're looking for. This is an easy one, though.
Wow. You put it out there and don't even know what it is.
What the hell? All right. So we're looking for the right answer to what these things are. I think I know what they did, but I don't. I never had one. This was an off-the-wall thing to even bring up. So how are we doing over there?
I'm just waiting. TikTok, Chris Wilson.
What are they? We can say it now.
Do you want me to?
Yeah,
because
we can say it now.
Yet. Scratch and sniff stickers. I can't even say it.
Snickers. Okay.
Christopher Sevick, Scratch and Sniff.
Where is he from?
I believe.
Someone wrote down, the moderator didn't say where they were moderating from.
Well, it's a little difficult, not sure.
Yeah, it's hard to type letters.
Oh, it's not easy. You try moderating.
You try doing this. You want to trade? I'll trade you. I'll get out from behind the mic.
I have done that.
I'll get out from behind. You whine and bitch the whole time.
It's from YouTube.
Okay.
Cecil Keeling on Facebook Blue, Scratch and Sniff.
Those people get a point. Everybody who gets it right gets a point.
Waiting on a couple more.
Facebook page. No one on the Facebook page. See, this is what happens when Sammy's got to run back and forth. These Facebook pages are down the hall from each other. She's got to get out of the chair, run down the hall, and then she's got to do it. That's tough. It's not easy to do.
It's not easy.
No. It's not easy being cheesy, says the Cheetos guy. Or Doritos
Chris
guy.
Wilson, Facebook personal, Scratch and Sniff. Oh, no. And it's called a delay trip, he says.
Come on, Sammy, let's get your shit together.
I don't know if Chris Wilson on TikTok is the same Chris Wilson on Facebook.
That would be funny. All right, so there's your test. Everybody who got one gets a point. Write your name down. Now I'm going to give you one here. This is under the category of easy. What film? What film is this?
They don't even know what they're looking for.
Ah, shit. All right.
Who's failing now?
No one's reading my mind.
Nope, we can't. Also, Disney Kid gifted 5 memberships on YouTube. And
moderators have the answer now. So does the whole comment section. Everybody got it. Well, see who's first. Go back up, scroll back up, moderators in TikTok and Facebook and YouTube to see who's first. Give a point if they get the first one. Give them a point. Read their name.
All right. Houdini on YouTube got Christmas Story.
There we
Chris
go.
Wilson over on TikTok did a Christmas Story.
Is Chris the only one watching on TikTok? Is the only person over there? Is just one guy? There's just one person on TikTok playing the game.
Waiting for the other ones.
Oh, we're waiting on Sammy again. Okay, Sammy.
Wow. Would you stop?
Should I put it on Be Right Back? I can put it on Be Right Back.
Steve Plum somewhere.
Well, Steve Plum gets a point.
It's on Facebook.
All right. Which Facebook? There's 2 Facebooks. Steve Plum got one.
Blue.
Facebook Blue. Thank you very much, Steve.
Got TikTok. Got Houdini on YouTube.
Facebook Personal. It isn't that delayed. If it comes up on one, it comes up on the other. It ain't that delayed.
Chad Hoffman.
Okay, everybody gets a point. Here's another one. Oh, I know. You want me to do them first. Okay, let's see. Let's see. All right, staff now has the answer. Please tell me what this Generation X, I think it was mid-'80s. It could have been early '90s. I don't know. What group is this? Anybody? I don't know one song they sing. I know the name. I don't know one song they sing at all. I don't remember anything.
Oh, I know who they are.
You do? You got this?
Yeah.
I put it in the staff thread. This is a scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla, looking for the first person. Come on.
Christopher Sievik over on YouTube got it.
All right.
Waiting just a second. Facebook personal.
In the middle of my show.
Is very delayed, I'm hearing. TikTok, Doc and his dog.
That's not the band.
Doc and his dog got it right.
Oh, Doc and his dog got it right. If his dog got it right, give him 2 points. All right. We all caught up?
Nope. Cape May Miniature Golf on Facebook Business. Got it right. It's Menudo.
That's right. That was the right one. All right. I'm going to put the name in here because I think I got this. I didn't write this down. This guy was a character, lead actor and character actor for a long time, 70s and 80s. And I think this is one of Gen X Mom's favorite guys. Like, she really had a warm, fuzzy, affectionate feeling for him. Let's see. Okay. And staff now has the answer. I'm going to put up this actor. Let's see if you guys know who it is. Put it in the comment section. We're going through the easy ones. Everything's a point. Then we're going to get to the hard ones. You ready? Who is this? Chicka chicka om, pom 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 pom, chicka chicka boom, doo doo doom doom doom, doo doo doom doom, doo doo doom doom, doo doom doom doom. Come on, somebody's got to know this. This is a very common guy. Do you know who it is?
I think so.
Okay. That's the answer I gave in going in there. I can see the YouTube stuff going through there. I can see there. There we go. So someone
Danny H got the answer. Alan Thicke. Chris Wilson on TikTok got Alan Thicke.
Because Chris Wilson's the only one on TikTok, and he's the only one watching. So Chris is racking up the points tonight.
Dallas Hogue on Facebook Blue.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody
else?
Hold on. Somebody wrote, Houdini wrote.
Charlie and Sandra Hargarten.
Houdini wrote Robin Thicke's dad.
On Facebook Personal.
All right. Okay, so that's the one pointer. Dum. All right. Now I want to go into the harder category. Now, this is the same thing. I did the easy ones to get the rhythm so the moderators could get the rhythm. We don't want to drag this out and take all night. Read the answer, read the deal, copy, paste, and we're done. Okay. Let me get the answer out here. Going to write it down because no one's talking when I'm not talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was finishing writing and checking. Okay.
Wow, we're done with it. We're past it.
Sean MacArthur on Facebook. Here's 200 stars for the Bottom of the Glass Nation couple from the Happy Jamaican. 200 stars sent from Facebook Personal.
We have a Happy Jamaican?
Sean MacArthur. He's the Happy Jamaican.
I didn't know he was Jamaican.
Welcome aboard. This
All
is
right.
Flight 800.
So here we go. Now we're getting into 5 points. Gen X Mom, write down the name, write down the winner. Everybody in the platform gets 5 points. Okay? I'm going to show you a picture, and I'm going to ask you a question. Are you ready? Good.
We're in the 5-point category.
We are in the 5 point. These are much harder. You can look it up, but if you go to look it up, there's going to be a Gen Xer who just knows. You can look it up and say, well, I'm going to Google the answer. I'm going to figure it out. Yeah, you can. So what? There's always someone going to be way quicker with their brain than your keyboard. So you're just going to have to adapt to that one. All right. This right here, Cher won an Oscar for what movie in the 80s?
Scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla.
You knew that already?
Man.
You knew that. I don't think you did. You're going to say you did, but you didn't know.
Try me.
What's it start with? Oh,
M.
Well, they're both M's. What's the last letter? Oh, it's the same letter. It's the same letter on both of them. She had 2 big movies in the 80s. They both start with an M. They both end with a K. Is it a lot of letters or like 4 letters?
A lot of letters.
Okay.
Christopher Sievik is checking in on YouTube with...
Go ahead and say it.
Moonstruck.
That's right. Christopher Sievik gets 5 points. Who else? We got TikTok. Where's our boy Chris Wilson on TikTok?
Kim Allport Campbell on Facebook Blue.
And she got it. What'd she say?
Moonstruck.
There we go. What else? We still got TikTok. We still got Facebook Personal.
It's coming in.
Boom, boom, boom.
Chris Wilson on TikTok got Moonstruck.
He's the only guy. He's the only one playing out there.
And Charlie and Sandra Hargarten got it. Moonstruck.
All right, so 5 points for them. Now, I'm going to put up a picture. This is 5 points. Give the staff their answers right now. Staff now is locked in with the answers. I'm going to show you a picture. I want to know what event this was taken at.
This is 5 points?
5 points. What event was this taken at? This is a huge picture from our generation, from back. This belongs to us. Everyone should know this.
I know.
Everyone should know where this picture was taken.
Scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla.
It's very similar to when Freddie Mercury performed at my birthday party, but don't use, it's not my birthday party. It's the other event that's very similar. So you got to go with that one.
Houdini on YouTube, Live Aid.
Live Aid is correct. This was the best performance of all the bands that played. This was my favorite one.
Papa Gator on TikTok, Live Aid.
Oh, not Chris Wilson? Now there's 2 people watching on TikTok. Well done, Papa Gator. You get a point. Your name goes in there. We got counting points.
Sahara Holcomb, Facebook Blue, Live Aid.
She beat out Danny. Wow. She probably took Danny's phone and threw it outside, and he had to go look for it.
And Charlie and Sandra Hargarten, Live Aid.
Well, they're knocking him down. Okay. We're going to do a couple now.
They must be Gen Xers.
They got to be. Now.
Because we lived it.
Do you remember Don't you
Don't you want me,
Don't you love when I start questions with, do you remember? You're like, no, don't do that to me. Do you remember?
No, let's not.
Okay, so you beat me up pretty bad. I did a trivia that one night where I took, like, let's say a Rubik's Cube, and I zoomed in and took a little picture of the Rubik's Cube, just a corner of it. Yeah. But you said I made it way too easy. Like, oh, my God. So I did it again the next show. I made it harder. You still laughed at me. Scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Okay. This is my third attempt. And I made these. I'm figuring there's going to be no middle ground with you. I'm figuring everything's going to be, that's too easy, that's too easy, that's too easy. Until I do it tough and you're going to go, oh, that's so hard. No one would get that. What's wrong with you? You're a fucking moron. No one would do these.
I don't talk like that.
I don't think there's, yeah, you sound just like that.
No, I don't.
Your words right into my head.
And you are wah, 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 wah. That's all I hear when you talk. And you wonder why I don't listen.
You guys wonder why I drink. When she behaves in this manner, I can only think of Iceman from Bodfish. Chicks, man. Chicks. All right. So I'm going to drink and try to get through this segment of the show. Because I truly believe in my heart, it's either going to be way too easy or you made it way too hard. I'm never going to get it right. But I'll still try.
Kristen Hartman.
Just like sex.
Is an extra tonight on YouTube. Diane Reed on Facebook Personal, 200 stars sent. Love you guys.
Thank you.
And Sabrina sent us a gift on TikTok. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much. All right. Are you ready? This one, these are worth 10 points. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, hang 10.
Danny H is reporting in, getting reports that there is a 10-second delay between YouTube and Facebook. Standing by.
Copy that, Danny H. Stay on that, my man.
Thank you, Danny H., for the update. I'm
going to show you a very Gen X picture, and I'm going to show you the corner of it, all right?
All right.
All right. Same thing. Oh, better tell the staff what we're doing here.
The parents are fighting right now. Joey over on TikTok sent us a gift on there. Thank you so much, Joey.
Can't spell.
No shit. Fat finger typing. That's what it's called.
Staff is locked in with your answers. These are for 10 points. Remember, we count up points all the way to the end of the month. Then we see who wins. We're keeping track of every time you guys win points. Here we go. I'm going to put up a picture, and it is a glimpse of a very famous shot. Answer in the comment section. Here we go. There you go, Gen X mom.
Oh my goodness.
You know what that is?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Every Gen Xer knows who that is.
Oh, now it's a who?
It is.
What if that was the ass of a goose or something? You don't know. All right, so let's see who's got first. Come on, TikTok and Facebook and YouTube.
Just wait a second.
Come on now, who's first? Here we go.
You just wait a second.
All right.
You just wait a second.
Waiting on you guys. Dum 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 dum. I'm getting the on hold music next time. I can play that on the pod track. I'm getting some of that.
This is how many points?
This is 10 points.
So, Ravens on YouTube,
Gorbachev, that's right.
TikTok, DJ he said Mikhail Gorbachev.
That's right. And there's the real picture. There's the whole picture.
Sahara Holcomb, she said Gorbachev on Facebook below.
And
Hold
personal.
On. 1 second. I'm waiting. Kevin Foster on Facebook Personal.
There we go. Kevin Foster, he hit the ground running with 10. All right. Here's another one. If you tell me this is too easy, I'm going to quit. I'm not doing these anymore. Another 10-pointer coming up here. I'm going to put up the picture, answer in the comment section. Good. I love the dead air.
I'm sorry. I'm typing to staff. Jeez.
What are you typing to them? You don't know what's going on.
I'm erasing so they don't overdo it too. So you know what? Just stay in your lane, man.
Wow.
Don't make me walk out of the studio, man.
I will. You want to fight? I will fight you right now.
Just give me a brick, man.
All right. Here's the picture for 10 points. Answer in the comment section. Staff has their answers. Oh, look at Gen X Mom. She's squinting.
Well, I can't.
Gen X Mom's like, what is that? I can't.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
That's what is that? It's a little bit of a, what is that?
Do we have to say their names?
No, I just want where the picture's from. What was the whole picture about?
Oh, I know.
You do know.
Yeah. Do you want to know what it is?
Well, can we get a couple answers in before you give it away?
Can I?
Come on.
I'm not looking at the answers yet. I do know what it is.
Okay, you can answer. You can answer now.
Because I lived it.
Yeah, what is it?
Challenger Crew.
That is correct. The Challenger Crew. All right, let's see who got it.
Danny H. Challenger Crew.
Danny H. got it.
Sarah H. on Facebook. Challenger.
She
DJ
is getting all the points.
DJ on TikTok. Challenger.
Challenger what? That is
Twitch.
not a picture of the. That is not a picture of the Challenger. It's a Challenger Crew. It is not a picture of the Challenger. Sorry. Challenger Crew is the answer.
Okay, then Sarah doesn't get it, and
yeah, because
DJ
I even wrote to staff, Challenger Crew. If staff's not going to follow directions, now staff's got to go back and try it again. Who actually said Challenger Crew? You can't just say Challenger.
Okay. Danny H. said on YouTube, Challenger Crew.
Yeah, because Challenger's a car built by Dodge.
Chris Wilson on TikTok said Challenger Crew.
There, thank you, Chris Wilson. One of two people watching TikTok and playing along.
And
those were 10 points, buddy. That was huge. A lot of dead air. Dum bum 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 bum. Jigga-dum, jigga-dum, jigga-dum dum 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 dum. Now they got to go back and go, oh, shit, I fucked up. Dum, dum, dum,
they're
dum,
not
dum.
going to be able to go back.
Why can't you scroll back a little bit? Because they weren't going by the rules. Wow, you just threw people out. There's going to be people going, I said it right. You moderators fucked it up. I said it right. That's right. Some of you have the right to be mad at your moderator. I wrote Challenger Crew. They just shortened it to Challenger. That didn't ask for a car built by Dodge.
Chris Wilson on Facebook personal.
He ran over to personal. All right, we got enough to move on? Good. Glad you're answering me, coming along with that. All right. This is another famous picture for 10 points. I'm not telling you what it is. I'm not telling you what it's from. Just going to give it to you and see if you know. I know my wife's going to know because this was kind of her thing, but I don't know if the rest of you are. 10 points. Be the first one. Here we go. Okay. Staff is now locked in with the answers, waiting for you guys in the comment section. Little 80s trivia, little 70s, 80s, and 90s trivia going on here. Try this one. What is that from? That's a pretty famous picture.
Got it.
Did you really? All it shows is their penises. How did you get the picture?
There's no penises.
Yes, there are.
No.
Well, there's impressions of Johnson's.
Thank you, Neon Phantom, for gifting us over on TikTok. Thank you so very much.
Neon Phantom's getting stuff done.
Yup.
All right, so we're looking for an answer here.
Do you want to know what it is?
By now, everyone's guessing. So, yes, you can answer, Gen X Mom.
It is The Outsiders.
Look at that.
You're welcome.
She knew that one. Scoop of chocolate, scoop. I got to make these harder. I should have zoomed in on someone's crotch and said, figure that out. Just wouldn't let her play. She'd still know.
Deb Ninehouse on YouTube, The Outsiders.
All right, Deb.
Chris Wilson on
let me guess, TikTok.
TikTok.
Yep.
Auto Self on Twitch.
On Twitch? Oh, yeah, we forgot to include Twitch.
Oh, Trippy's been over there.
Well, that's the first Twitch. No one's gotten any of the right answers on Twitch ever?
Well, somebody did, but you went and called foul, so whatever. And we got Sean Smith on Facebook Blue and Charlie and Sandra Hargarden. They got it.
All right. Let's see. All right. This is the last one of the 10 points. This is the last one. Okay? I want to ask you for this one. In fact, I'm going to make this one. I am so confident that no one's going to make this one that's going to get this right. This is for 12 points.
Sure. Make it hard.
This is for 12 points.
Thanks, Joey, over on TikTok for the gift tonight. Really appreciate that.
Now, what
Stay
I'm looking
golden.
for...
Stay golden.
Pony boy. What I'm looking for on this is...
Your mother.
It was called an incident. Okay? So
Vietnam.
If you were to see a blue bus on the Golden Gate Bridge at some protest, it wouldn't be, oh, that's San Francisco. My answer is San Francisco. My answer is blue bus. My answer is blue bus. No. My answer is Golden Gate Bridge. No, it would have been an event. It would have been like, well, this was the protest of 1969. There's an event there's a name that goes along with this. And you could, there's a lot of answers that can identify this, but it was the incident. It's known as the place. You tell me the place, you know it. And it was the place is the incident's name. Now.
Thank you, Papa Gator, for the gift over on TikTok.
What did he give us?
Well, he gave me a rose. I don't know. He didn't give you a rose.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Okay. This one, there is no way you are culturally adept to this picture.
Okay.
You can't be.
Okay.
You're going to have to wait till someone says it.
Even though I lived through it?
Doesn't matter. This is out of your realm. This kind of stuff washed over you at this age. You didn't even care. This one, 12 points.
Thank you, Joey, for sending 6 roses on TikTok.
Okay. Why are people sending you roses on TikTok?
I don't know.
I guess I can tolerate flowers. All right.
I just got a scheduled digest from Gen X Talks on my phone on YouTube. Just showed up.
A digest?
I don't know. Just told me there's...
Something happening?
Yeah, on YouTube. I just got it, and we're an hour in.
We're an hour in. Hey, show up. Which is why you join Patreon, and you get those notifications on time. All right, last one, 12 points. Tell me, describe this to me. What's going on here?
Oh, my goodness.
You know this?
How everybody knows that lived through it.
No one's going to know that.
Oh, my gosh. I bet you if I flipped over on YouTube... I'm not looking. I got a blank screen.
Yeah, well, Watergate scandal's not right. Woodstock is not right.
Can I say it?
Hold on a second. Debbie Does Dallas is not right. Tori Randolph says you're getting roses because they like you.
And
Danny H. actually answered before the pick, you dick.
I know what it is.
Go, what?
Tenement Square.
God damn it.
Am I right? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Raven says Tenement Square protest.
All right, so let's get the first person from each platform. We got to give them their points.
Ravens on YouTube. Got it?
How many points does Danny H. get for guessing it before?
Chris Wilson over on TikTok.
Danny said it before I said the question. That's what a dick move.
Sarah over on Facebook, personal.
I'm not giving Danny points. In fact, we're going to take points. In fact, Danny can't join the Vegas show for the first half hour. He's banned.
Auto self.
Danny's going to sit in the hallway for doing that.
Got it right. All
Is
right,
that every
I think
place?
we're good. Yep.
God damn it.
I believe so.
Unbelievable.
Wait, let me see if there's something else. Oh, wait, I got one more coming.
Okay, what's your one more coming?
Dallas over on Facebook.
Everybody's getting points. We got a master list going. We still have another rest of the month to go. Okay, so don't forget, tonight at midnight, look at that picture. That was so cool, that picture. Clearly it's called You Win. Mom wins, because you absolutely beat the shit out of me today. From the time we started, you started throwing punches all the way to the very end. You didn't let up. So this fits. But yeah, our thumbnails are getting better. They're getting more appropriate. We're trying to draw people in with the thumbnails. YouTube says, fix your thumbnails. Your thumbnails suck, man. Well, I'm not good at them. Neither is the kid. Nobody around here is good at them. We're certainly not going to pay somebody to do something where we get 11 people watching anyway. But this is a good pod. It's still the fastest growing part of Gen X Talks. Is our podcast. My wife and I do that. It drops every Friday. The audio does. Then the video version comes up on Sundays. The audio is locked and loaded and ready to go at 12:02 a.m. You can download it and listen to it wherever fine podcasts are sold. All right. So let's go back to this one. Now, is there anything else you got between the sheets? Anything else you want to say?
I have nothing.
All right. So a couple of small announcements. You guys already know.
Don't mention Vegas, because you're not allowed to talk about Vegas.
Why not?
Because that's what you told me. I can't talk about Vegas.
No, you can talk about Vegas. You just can't sit there and make it an hour-long conversation about an itinerary.
It wasn't an hour long. I didn't.
No, it wasn't, because I stopped that shit. I put an end to that. I should get a medal for stopping that shit.
Christopher Sevick says, "Is the green blob the $2 hoe tonight?"
When you look at me, you think hero.
Oh, not even close.
That's what you should do.
Not even close.
I don't know. What can you guys see on the $2 hoe tonight? Can we let's turn the jar on and see what falls in there.
Instigator gave us gifts over on TikTok. Thank you so much, Instigator. Chris Wilson gave us a green dinosaur on TikTok. Thank you so much.
Nobody knows who the $2 whore is. Nobody's got it right.
Is it coming in clear?
Well, yeah, but right now the jar is filled with mystery stuff. Okay, so what I was saying.
I don't think anybody's given $2.
Well, we have to clear the jar and then give $2 because it bounces out because of the invisible Facebook stuff.
Thank you, Joey, over on TikTok for looks like a gummy bear.
Let's go back to here.
The green glob of blob is not the $2 hoe.
No.
It is a bottom of the glass member.
I cleared the jar. So there's nothing in there. Anybody puts in $2 now, that'll fall in there and you can see it. If 3 people put it in, it'll fill the jar up with those faces that you can tell me who the $2 whore is. Now, we're talking a little bit about Vegas. We got past that. Talk about the podcast, get past that. Something else that's coming up that should be a lot of fun. We've never really had a big merchandise place. We have a little website, a little store, and we put a few things in there for you guys. But we've never connected it to YouTube. We've never connected it to Facebook. We've never connected it anywhere to let people know that there's a store button. So what we're doing now is we're redesigning a lot of new merchandise for the store. Now, yep, that's the correct $2 whore. Please don't yell at me while I'm in the middle talking. And the new store is under beta testing right now. We got a few people that are outside the store that are buying a couple things to see if it actually works and flows through. We actually have an outfit here in our town that wants to see if their web designer can link right to Shopify where they can be the fulfillment center. Remember, this whole thing is about making sure the Gen X mom doesn't have to work, all this time making the shirts or making a hat or making a mug. She has all the gear to do that, but it'd be much more fun for her just to experiment and play with things and make something, and then we just hand it to them and go, here, sell a bunch of these. And it'd be fun to do that. This way we've been doing is pretty hard. But she has all the equipment, good stuff, and she has all the gear. So now she can go back to being creative, and it takes a big burden off of her, especially if we do link these to the stores and they do take off. We're going to need a fulfillment center. But the good news is there's so much that these places can do that we can't do. I mean, Trippy Pineapple, senior staff member here. We can actually make Trippy Pineapple socks. I know. Look, put your checkbook down. Put your checkbook down. We haven't made the Trippy Pineapple socks yet, but we're working on it. Okay, so that's something you got to be able to get that right before you can sell it. Letting you guys know we're working on that. We really would like to see you guys in Vegas. After Vegas, we don't even come home. We leave from Vegas and we go straight to Reno, and we have a big show at Sun Valley Fox's house. A lot of guests have been invited to that one. We're on the road. A lot of guests invited to that one. Christine and Ben Matlock.
That will be the Tuesday.
No, she fucked it up. We'll try again. Christine and Ben Matlock.
Never Lost a Case.
Never Lost a Case will be there. Sun Valley Fox, St. Donna. Dr. McDreamy's been invited. If he doesn't have a commitment, he should be there. And Duke. Oh, any of you that have been following along with the Surveyor Duke. Yeah, I got a text message from him yesterday. Says, so I heard I'm not a friend of the program anymore. I'm kind of on the outs with you guys. I said, oh, no, Duke. Please come to the next show. We'd like you to be part of the next show.
I need to have a little talk with him.
Don't say anything now. You'll scare him off. I got to get him there. Christine is going to get him there. Christine Matlock's going to get him there.
Okay.
And it's going to be a fun show. I'm going to get him drinking, and then we're going to turn a spotlight on him over his head, turn out all the rest of the lights, and then we say, all right, so where were you on the night of the 13th at 10 p.m.?
What does a surveyor actually do?
And if it's a survey, is it even real?
Did you take 20 people out there to take that survey?
It's a survey. Okay, does everybody think that these lines are in the right place? Let's take a survey. Everybody raise your hand. We'll get a consensus. So we're going to have a good time with Duke and Christine Matlock. And Ben Matlock, never lost a case, will be there. It should be a lot of fun. Big show. And guess who's tagging along for the first time to Dayton, to Minden, to Reno? Briggs, Gen Z kid. Has not been up there, has no idea what's going on up there, never seen the blank, bare, ugly property. He'll go, you bought this? But it's a piece of fucking dirt. Anyway, so it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be about 10 days.
Tent, baby.
We're staying in a hotel. You're staying here. Pitch your tent, and we'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be about 10 days on the road. Also, it looks like at the main event, the VIP event, Haywood Nelson and his wife Blingy looks like they're coming by, so they're going to be there for that event. Need to write that down. Should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff going on there, but we'll tell you more as the details come in. But the next 10 days are going to be great. No one's guessed the $2 whore?
Well, yes, they have, but you've been talking for the last 15 minutes.
Who got it?
Well, we have Nightbot gave $2.
Yeah.
Disney Kid says the $2 garden tool for $2.
Yeah.
Insurmountable Cali Cat gave $2 for the hoe reveal.
The hoe reveal.
Heavy Hard Drive gave $5. $4 for roses for Gen X Mom.
What is everyone
giving you? And $1 for a beer for you. Because they like
just
me.
so you guys, before she talks about it, what happens is the jar that you guys see right over here, this jar, on YouTube, when you give $2, it drops a face in there. It's one of you guys. It's a face of one of you guys. We call it the $2 whore. When you drop in $2, the face goes down there, and then you guys spend all day trying to figure out who it is because it's one of you guys. We have pictures up on our website of all the staff, old staff, new staff, young staff. A lot of you members have had your faces on our programs for years now, so they're very familiar. So the $2 whore is almost always someone who's familiar. This is a very familiar face. Okay, anybody get it right?
Christopher Sievik gave $2. Let's see the $2 hoe, and Houdini says it's Two Bear.
Houdini is correct. The $2 hoe is Two Bear. You got to enlarge your screen a little bit.
And Joey gave 5 roses from TikTok. Thank you so much, Joey. Mayhem sent a heart gift on TikTok, and Chris Wilson sent a heart gift on TikTok. John Gaddis, Facebook personal, sent 99 stars.
John Gaddis.
That's what it says. You know who that is.
John Gaddis.
You know who that is.
I haven't heard that name in 6 years.
Johnny Schwan guy.
Schwan Johnny.
That's right.
I will tell you a story about John Gaddis. Him and his wife and their kid jumped into my swimming pool for like a
picture.
A picture of some
Christmas
sort.
Picture.
A Christmas picture. All dressed up like in gowns and suits and 3-piece and vests. And they jump into my swimming pool with us taking a picture, landed in the water.
For a Christmas card.
For a Christmas card. That's what it was, a Christmas card. There's a John Gaddis story for you.
Shiloh gave $2. Hoe reveal. And that is it for the sheets. We are clear.
I didn't get to it tonight because there's just too much to do, but we'll save it for the next night. I do have all the audio trivia, and those are going to be tough. Those we get to listen to. Those you call in the show. And we put you on the air, and you guys listen, and you guys answer, and it's live. So we'll get to do that next week. So today is Thursday. We'll do that on Saturday, and I will make sure there's a ton of stuff. We will do little clips of songs from the 80s and 90s. We will do theme intro songs to comedies and thrillers that were on TV in the 80s and 90s. We can do some movie clips. We can do some one-liners out of movies, famous movies. We'll do all of it, the whole show, after we get past the important stuff, where we solve the mysteries of the universe. And after we've been drinking, let's just drink one more time before we finish this. Here we go. Drink with me, would you? I don't mind drinking alone. I've done it before. I'll probably do it again, but I'd much like it if you guys drink with me. Raise a glass right now to the bottom of the Glass Nation. This year is going to be a great year. I can feel it coming, and I'm not ashamed to say so. I'm going to drink right now. I drink to you, you drink to me, and let's go.
All right. Don't forget to thank your moderators on each platform. They work really hard at what they do, and they help us tremendously.
They do a great job. Now, we will do the whole package. We'll do a big call-in show. We'll put up the number. You can call in and do some stuff. Those couple people that did text today and asked to be part of the beta testing for I think Firewood Art was one of them. There was 2 or 3. If you want to be part of the beta testing for the store where we're trying to see if you can buy something and see if it works, please, I'll get to you. If you emailed me, I'll do them tomorrow. I'll give you guys the links. You can see if they work and if everything's working smoothly. So that's it. I got to go. Is there anything else you got to say, honey?
Hold on. I'm answering a question.
Okay.
No, I am done.
Well, then, you know what? Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
And we got to go. So we're out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Not sure where you're listening in from around the planet. AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you tuned in on the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember 2 things in this world. Number 1, wherever you go, well, there you are. Just look down. It's proof. Undeniable proof, unless you don't want to believe your own eyes. And number 2, I'm out. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and I got to go. Peace.